Hi guys, it's me from Houston. I just thought I would do this week's Best Foot Forward with a video update. Most of you know I had a race on Saturday that I've been working really hard for, and it pretty much sucked. No beating around the bush. It was the worst race I've ever had in my life. I know I've only just started running recently, but I haven't really had an epic fail, and it was pretty bad. So it was a pretty big reality check. I started the race. I felt great. My shoulder was still sore, and everything else was good. But I noticed that before we took off, it was really humid. Y'all know I live in the Caribbean, but it was super humid. Before I even started running, everything was covered in a light sweat on my body. So I thought that was a little odd. And we started running, and I also did something else new. I decided to run with the pace team, which I don't know if you guys have ever ran with a pace team. I was a little concerned about trying it, so I asked the girl at Packet Pickup if they went out at that pace, and she was like, no, they warm up to the pace, whatever. So I felt better, because I try to run negative splits, especially for my foot. Since the surgery, I need to warm it up to run fast. I can't just go out sprinting. So I started running with them, and when we hit mile 1, I noticed we were almost under 8 minutes, which was faster than the pace was even supposed to be. And I think at that moment, I was so locked in, I was just okay, just grit it out, keep going. So the first 2 miles were under 8:10, and then by the time I hit the 5K, I had a pain in my foot so severe I almost threw up. It was really bad, and that hasn't happened since I injured it. So I don't want to be in a cast for another 5 months, so I walked. Yes, I walked. It was a very humbling experience. I've never walked during a race. One time, I think during the half marathon when my foot was really injured, pre-surgery, I walked for a couple seconds, but nothing was seriously wrong with me, so I was pretty much beating myself up over it, and I just couldn't breathe. And so I looked at my Dexcom, and I noticed my blood sugar was 390. No reason for it to be 390. I started with 90, and it shouldn't have gone that high, but it did, and that's one of the things that you can't handle. It's out of my control. So I basically just proceeded to do speed drills for the rest of the race. I'd sprint for half a mile, and I'd walk for a little bit, and then I'd sprint for half a mile. So that's how I finished. Nowhere near 51, nowhere near, I think it was 57 something. So it was pretty much really depressing. I'm not gonna lie. I cried a lot. I felt really bad for myself. And then I decided to call all the girls who I know would make me feel better. So Christina, the Aquatarian, and my friend Haley, and London, and Barry, all my blog girls, and they all kind of said the same thing. I finished, and I should be proud of myself, and they've all had bad races, and it made me feel a little bit better, but I tend to be a little hard on myself. So I went to get dinner that night, and that's when it all came full circle. So when I was paying the cashier at the restaurant, the girl asked me what was on the back of my arm, and I told her it was Dexcom, and I told her I was a type 1 diabetic, and she actually said she has been one for 17 years, and she doesn't have insurance, and she asked me what it was like to know my sugar every moment without having to prick my finger or worry about money for test strips. And it was at that moment I literally tears were in my eyes. Sorry, just even saying it, it's crazy. I was crying all day about some race, and this girl doesn't even have access to the thing that I attribute my life to every day. So it was pretty much a reality check that there are much bigger things in the world happening, and I'm just very blessed that I can run it all. So only positive thoughts from here on out, and I'm leaving for Michigan on Thursday, and until then I plan on just relaxing and not thinking about running, just thinking about other things, like my possible move soon. So I did enter another race because I kind of wanted to make up for the crappy one that I had here, and I'm really excited for Saturday because I'm running a 5K with my sister. It'll be her first actual 5K. It's a trail run, so it's my first trail run, and I'm pretty excited about it. I've never ran with her, and she's never really ran before, so cute outfits and fun, fun photos, and I can't wait. So I'll keep you guys posted, and I hope you guys all had a good workout, a good week, and I hope you have a great week ahead, and that's it. So